Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 1804 show. How everybody doing tonight? Yes. Episode 6. Man. Representing my favorite drink. Yeah. Got a special episode for y'all. Man. It's been a rough 48 hours, man. You know, I feel like last episode was a tremendous episode. You know, one of the funnest episodes I had so far. Hold up, let me join. I got you, Tiff. I got you, Tiff. Let me see. Trying to get you on, girl. But let me do my announcements real quick, you know. But yeah. I'm trying to find a way to get you on. Oh, shoot, Facebook gonna pop up. But yeah, man, you know, it's just funny how people just like be haters, man. I don't know. I don't know what people want from me, you know. I do this all by myself, so at least give me some credit. You know, I'm just, you know, doing this ghetto fabulous. You know, I don't really have money like that to, you know, get a big studio, get like a amazing equipment. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Tiff. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for her to come back. But basically, I'm loving the love. I'm bringing her back. We bringing her back. I have no idea how long I waited for this. But yeah, we bringing her back. Okay, I'm gonna wait till she get back. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for the love that I've been receiving for the show. You know, I understand that everybody isn't, you know, being all slick and talking mess, but it's just people don't understand. People who don't watch podcasts confuse my show with a radio show. My show isn't a radio show. My show isn't the Breakfast Club. It would never be the Breakfast Club or More Than with Ebrew or nothing like that. You know, if anything, like, you know, I'm doing something, you know, revolutionary, historic, love, positivity. You know, I'm not talking about what it's the trend on Saginaw version of Facebook. But if anything, like, I'm just trying to bring people closer together. You know, I'm trying to give y'all guests to, you know, so y'all can hear their stories and be inspired, you know, get off your comfort zone and y'all situations and the mindset that people think, you know, of holding, you know, letting things hold them down. So I'm not the one, you know, I'm not the one to play with. Okay, we got her. Okay. Hello.
Hey, finally. What up, though? Sorry about the technical difficulties. You know
Oh,
how it
it's
is. I'm black, so something always gonna go wrong.
it's all good. Welcome to the 1804 show.
What up, though? Thank you for having me on the 1804 show.
Thank you. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you doing today?
Oh, man, I am ecstatic. I know your resume, but I'm just gonna pretty much let you, take over and explain your story and your background. So, how about you tell my guests a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, my name is T Barb. My government name is Tiffany. My stage name is T Barb. And I'm a comedian out of Detroit. I do a lot of different things. I was a social worker for 14 years with the state of Michigan. I'm a retired hood rat, so I can help all my recovering addicts with that. I'm an author. I have a couple of books out right now. I have one on Amazon Kindle called Faith Over Fear, Tales of Retired Hood Rat. I also have a new vegan cookbook called The Hood Rat Kitchen. Vegan cookbook is not just about being vegan, it's more so about building your immune system and introducing you to new ingredients that you can use every day. We all know it's Corona right now, and they're telling you to, wear masks and gloves, which you definitely should do. But on top of that, how will your body fight off something if it is faced with that? So that's what I talk about in here. So when people see vegan, they automatically get intimidated. But you can't add meat, cheese, whatever. It's just more so about introducing you to having something that's immune boosting in each meal of your diet. I also have a comedy special on Amazon Prime. It's called Getting Off, Gettin, no G, Getting Off. You can go watch that. I have a 30-minute special on there. I'm also casting right now for season 2 of Getting Off, which will be going to Amazon Prime. And we are working on our new television network, which will be launching in April. And it's called Rugo Networks, Rugo. So you'll be hearing a lot about that. And I have a hot dog car. I do a little bit of everything. I do some motivational speaking. I have a charity called T Barb and Friends where we feed the homeless people. We were actually able to feed, I think, like 275 people last year for Black Friday and for Christmas. We gave out care packages. So I do a little bit of everything. I'm a woman of many talents. I'm a vegan chef as well. I've been featured in the Detroit News, in other publications. I've also been featured on Fox, CBS, and NBC. And I was recently on Fox Soul. So I was on the Mike and Donnie show with Fox Soul on Monday. So that's just a little bit about myself.
Okay, okay. But again, this is such an honor because I know your brother, so I've been your brother's friend for like over 10 years, and it's just he's an amazing guy,
I love my
and
baby brother. He is very amazing. He's handsome. He's respectful. He's everything you can ask for in a baby brother. So if you his friend, I knew you were solid because my brother is solid.
yeah, yeah, and we always have these conversations about you, and we just never seen anyone with your determination, your hustle, your drive, and we both want to know who inspires Tiff, what make Tiff go hard every day.
Tip. Okay, first I do want to answer. Somebody left a message. They can get the cookbook on my website. I'll put it in the link, which is tbarbisfunny.com. Tbarbisfunny.com. That's where you can get the cookbook. But as far as for me, I am from Joy Road. We grew up in some different environments. So I think determination has just been a part of who I've been since the day I was born. And one thing about me is I take the concept that I only live once. So I'm going to make the best out of my life. And I get that we have a lot going on, even with the pandemic, with stressors, with depression, with family issues. But at the end of the day, it's up to me to make the best life possible for me. And I don't let anybody tell me no. I don't let anybody tell me that there's something I can't do. As a matter of fact, if somebody says I can't do something, I love it because I was fat a minute ago. Somebody called me fat. That's all I needed was to get back in the gym. I'm one of them people. So a lot of people take negative comments and what people say, and they use that as a hindrance. But for me, I really use that as the fuel to push. If you say I can't do something, that means I want to do it even more. I feel like a lot of people, especially business owners, because I've been a business owner for 16 years before I was doing comedy, because I have a hot dog cart, Delicious Dogs.
Hmm.
And I just learned that if you don't do it, it's hard. If you do it, it's hard. Pick your hard. If you sit at home depressed all day, that's hard. And then I understand it, because I wake up and I'm sad. I'm not always happy and perky. I have my moments each and every day. But what I do is I acknowledge my feelings. I'm very honest with myself. And then in acknowledging my feelings, I can work on making myself better. So that's just the way I look at everything, that every day is a new day to start fresh. Every breath, every meal, just I'm always thankful, and I'm always see, God gives us talents, and a lot of times we don't acknowledge those things as talents, right? When you
Right.
start to acknowledge that the greatness in you is really your talent, so whether that's you like to draw, you like to do hair, you like to listen to people talk, you like to interview people, those are all talents. And once we start to discover that we are talented, we are full of talent, then we can start to explore our talents and understand that we don't have to be limited to any one thing. We can do whatever, because God put those thoughts in your mind for a reason, and that's because He wanted you to develop the best person you could be and develop all your talents. So that's how I stay determined, and the haters too, because I love some haters
Oh,
like gas in the
definitely,
car
man.
to me. The more you hate, the more I'ma do. So you might as well, if you was dead yesterday, you might as well be reincarnated and get ready to die again, because it's over.
I agree. I agree because I have my story too. I'm the last person out the males from my childhood. I'm the last one living, and I just keep going, and I just keep trying to be the best man that I could be. And I'm pretty much like the first one out the males in my family to own their own business. Since my grandfather owned a fish market back in the 1980s. So I feel like that was just a turning point for me, because I had a lot of people just coming at me because I just started this show. And when something's new, people don't understand it, people don't get it. But I just know that this is my purpose, because I can't sleep. Just when you're passionate about something, you ain't gonna get all your sleep. You're not gonna rest. You're not going to function until you get to where you are. Even when you get to where you are, you're still not comfortable. It's still other avenues and other people to aspire. So, as a woman, as a Black woman at that, I really commend you for all your contributions.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. And one thing about it is that anything that's worth something is hard. If you
Hmm.
ever notice that even when it come to dates, let's say the girl is too easy, not trying to listen. I understand it's a place for easy people too. I've been easy before, so I understand. But all I'm saying is that, and easy people get it too, but I'm just using a general analogy in that sometimes when you walk into something it's a little too easy, it don't even be for you. It don't even be your lane. And I think a lot of times that people take challenges, and instead of taking those challenges and saying this is a learning, this is a time to learn. Okay, I failed at this. I didn't do this right. That's all to learn. That don't mean stop. That don't mean stop doing what you're doing. In comedy, especially, I've been a comedian. It'll be 5 years in May. And a lot of people was like, yo, I'm in my 30s. So that was another issue. A lot of people are young. I was a social worker. I wasn't trained in comedy. I didn't even really know any comedians. I just started from scratch. But I knew that this is what I wanted to do. And I set my eyes on the goal. Something that I've learned recently is like Elon Musk, right? Everybody is like tripping on him. Like, I think they just say he's the world's richest man, right? He
Yeah.
gave me something I'm gonna give to y'all. Something that I feel like everybody can benefit from. And what he said was that whatever goal you have in 10 years, give yourself 6 months to accomplish it. Now, you're probably gonna fail, but you're going to be further along if you give yourself 6 months than if you think you have 10 years to do it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy because like I just started the show on the 29th because I just wanted a better life. I pretty much was training myself to do this without even knowing because I have so much to say and so much to teach to people and to show everybody that we are very intellectual and that all of us ain't ignorant. You know, I'm easy too, but I'm just saying like I have a brain and I have substance and everything like that. But also I just want like my guests to know what was one of like the hardest things that you had to go through and how did you prevail and how did you, you know, end up to pick yourself back up?
Okay. Well, for me, I'll say this. I haven't had much in my life that I would say has been easy. So I'll give an example. So growing up, things were pretty hard for us. You know, we grew up in some different environments. I'm from Joy Road. I'm a product, 80s baby. You know how the whole thing goes without saying. And so life used to be really hard and I never understood. But as I became an adult and I started accomplishing things, I understood that that was done so that I would have thick skin and I would be able to accomplish the things I need to accomplish now. So I already knew conflict resolution. I already knew how to deal in very high tense and high stress situations. So it's really hard for me to say some of the worst things that's happened. I mean, I've had all type of stuff. I've been stabbed before. I've had more fights than I can count. I've been jumped. I was jumped like 5 years ago. I've had things stolen from me. I've had, even in my hot dog car, I've had it fall over on the street, in the middle of the street, 2,000 pounds. We didn't have to pick it up. I've had people turn on me. I've had people try to sabotage me. I've had people assassinate my character. I've had business opportunities taken from me. I've had comedy opportunities taken from me. So it's been tumultuous. But at the same time, my mind is still focused on what it's focused on. And I understand, and I'm not even an overly religious person, right? You know, a lot of people into religion. I'm more into spirituality. You hear that now. I know everybody's spiritual now. We done found out Erykah Badu wasn't no quack. That she was telling us the truth. You know, we thought Baby Pearl was on that stuff. You know, everybody thought she was playing with her nose or something. Come to find out, she knew a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't know. She was ahead of her time in that. But I will say that the enemy is real, and the biggest conflict that you'll ever have in your life is you. Nobody else can create the conflict and the friction that we tend to create in our own mind. So I will say, because that was a long answer. You know I like to talk. You can tell.
I don't mind. I love it.
You can
I
tell
love
I
it.
like to talk.
I love it. That's
So,
cool.
so the biggest thing I would say is me against me. Me having the self-esteem, because for a long time I didn't have any self-esteem, and I know a lot of people don't like to admit that, but I'm one of them people. I put it all out on the floor because I can't fix something that's not broken. So people walk around, that's like if you're an alcoholic. If alcohol is not a problem, then what we fixing? Ain't nothing wrong. Just keep doing you, boo. But for me, I recognize that I was raised in a harsh environment where I wasn't given self-esteem. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about the way I looked. I didn't feel good about where I lived. I didn't feel good about who I was. I didn't even like my own personality because I had duped myself to believe that I was less than. And that's not true. And what happens is a lot of times when you turn your mind to that negative, I'm not good enough, you pick up on every little thing that says you're not good enough. But
Right,
when you
right.
put your mind to I am enough, I am more than enough, that's when you start to pick up on everything that's positive. That's when you start to see the negative stuff as positive. I thought loud and being goofy and silly. I never thought I could get a check for that. I was like, this is just, I'm retarded. Like, ain't no getting no check. You know what I'm saying? They gonna send me over to I'm gonna be sitting in the back of the class and on the little bus, and You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize it's a lane for this. This is my personality, is my strength. And once I started changing my mindset from my personality being my weakness to my personality being my strength, it's like I gained the superpower almost. So I would say it's you against you, baby, all the time.
I totally agree because I've been chubby all my life mostly, and I understand when it's like to be discriminated against. But then I got older, I started to, cause I didn't start getting facial hair until 1920, so I had just like a baby face. My face looked like Gary Coleman's and everything. Like it was
Baby face
crazy.
Babyface good. Only young people think babyface bad. Trust me, when you get 50, you're gonna be happy for babyface.
but basically it's like, it took so much for me to love myself and to realize that God don't make no mistakes. Because if he wanted me to be a certain way, a particular way, I'm just glad I don't look like my daddy, because he look like a gargoyle, but I look like my mama, so I got
See,
my
you a
mama's.
boy. You a boy. Let's be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna share the secret with y'all. Everybody on Facebook. It's a secret. I know all of us. We friends in here now, right? So my baby daddy ugly too. So I was happy when he was happy. Boys can get away with being ugly. You could put on a sweet outfit on a boy and some cologne. Everybody gonna be like, he adorable. Girl, I was like, please do not let this be a. Please let this baby have a penis, because if the baby don't have a penis, we gonna be out here struggling. We gonna have to put some lashes on this baby at 6 months old. So I didn't want to have to do that. So don't worry, boys can be ugly. It's okay.
No, but I'm just happy that I'm humble and everything, and I'm very intellectual. Because every time I meet somebody, they just say like, "Man, you just so positive and you funny." And then I'm 6'5" too, so everybody always coming to me with just be drawn to me, and just even now, because I was a short, chubby kid, so I grew into my height pretty much like 12th grade senior year, and I still act like I'm that short, chubby kid sometimes, but I embrace it. I just can't sneak into church when I'm late, but I embrace
Oh, you
it.
can't sneak into nowhere. At 6'5", big black man, you can. I'm talking about where can you sneak? Why would you even sneak? Shouldn't be in your vocabulary, boo. It's a wrap for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
it's a wrap. Ain't no sneaking nowhere, never.
Dude, I be trying to like do those the Grinch walks when he be sneaking in people's houses trying to take their Christmas presents. Or everybody hears boom, 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 but I be like, damn, I didn't hear me. I'm just walking so soft. But yeah, I get it.
You gonna say walking so soft? Where? Your mama probably was happy when you got out. Like, boy, you tearing the floors up in here. You done told your mama wood floors up because you big. You done crack the crack the tiles. Boy, get out.
Man, I'm Hancock over here.
I, and I'm only 5'2", so I can sneak. I can sneak. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how big my weave is that week. Because if I got a big weave, I can't. But I can get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm just really happy that
Go ahead, show him you ain't had fish. Show him you got that line. Because you know how us ladies think. You meet a guy that hat, I ain't the only one. Somebody hit the like, somebody hit the heart, some. Because every lady that met a guy with that hat on thinking he was the one, and then you done went to meet him out, and that hairline is in the back of his neck, and you like, what happened? I'm not even here with him. Who he here with? He ain't here for me. Cause ain't nothing being worse than being caught with somebody ugly out in front of your door. Listen, I would go out with somebody ugly. We could go to Toledo. I'm from Detroit. We could go out of town and all that. I can show your feet and your hand. But baby, I do not want to be nowhere where I'm supposed to be popular today, and here you come out. I used to love me some ugly ones too. It wasn't until I became a comedian I said I can't date these ugly guys no more. They was mad at me because I was like,
yeah.
I ain't seen with you no more.
I feel you on that. Shoot, I met some trolls under the bridge myself. So it just be, now all I care is about how you treat me. Like, what's in inside yourself, what's your spirit like? Because pretty, an ugly personality can ruin a pretty face. So I have met some demons, devil in the blue dresses and everything, and
What
just
you
a
know
lot of
about
people.
devil in a blue dress? You a little too young for that, ain't you?
No, I was born in '88.
Okay, you might know. You on the cusp right there.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't that much of a baby, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to, give everyone benefit of the doubt because a lot of people just, they don't understand that it's people that come into your life to try to destroy you. But I have, became a man and pretty much took responsibility for my actions and say like, okay, I did some fucked up shit, but then everything is it's a lesson. It's not a death sentence.
Correct.
And I was just fortunate enough to escape my last fatal attraction, which is my heart broken. But it could have been worse. Could have been jail or death.
Could have been
All in
jail
that.
or herpes, so you better be lucky. You could have left with the gifts that keep on giving.
Oh man, I agree. I agree. But
But you tapped on something that I think is so important to kind of speak on, and that's hold on. What's that? Hold on, is that my thing? I think I hear the background. Let me turn that down. Here go ghetto. All right, take it for me. Come on, boys. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on, because I heard some background. You hear that background?
yeah, I hear it too.
Is it me?
I
Okay,
don't
I don't
know.
know what that is. But what I will say is that you spoke on something that is so critical. And what you spoke on was as far as what the hell is that? Because that's getting on my nerves now. Okay. You spoke on something as far as saying that there are people that are sent out to destroy. Is that on your phone?
Yeah, I hear it. It's not me.
Okay, I feel the right thing. Make that clear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can be hear you. I can hear us in the background. But you spoke on something as far as talking about other people coming to kill and destroy. And what I do want to tell people is that once you're trying to get to a certain level, there are certain people that just can't go. And I know that it's very hard for us, especially for somebody like me who transition about.
Like that, let's just fight it. I can
Okay,
hear you.
we fighting it.
Yeah,
No,
we
so
fighting it.
with the kill and destroy part, especially somebody like me coming from the hood that had a certain set of friends, and now I'm trying to transition, and it's hard because we feel like we want to bring everybody with us, but you got to understand that your vision and your life and your blessings sometimes are not connected to certain things, and they can really hinder. So being around the wrong people all day, every day, listening to their bad energy. Because one thing about energy is energy never dies. So people transfer their energy to you. And so you have to be careful whose energy you accept.
Right. That's real.
I wonder why I was doing that. They must really
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. They like replay that shit.
Yeah, like you're right, cause I learned that, it be times where I'll be to myself and there's times where I'll be with people and then when I'm be around people, it's like I'm somebody else and I'm like, man, like that's not how I talk, that's not how I move, that's not how I function. But it's just, you know, like I was saying earlier, the people that you hang with won't let you be you. You gotta be you, you gotta do you. Because sometimes the people that we love will hold us back
No,
because
absolutely. Absolutely. And will hold you back. And I'm talking about parents. I'm talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, because it's a big disconnect that a lot of people don't understand. So in my first book, The Faith Over Fear, Tales of a Retired Hood Rat, which is available on Amazon Kindle, you can go get that. If you got Prime, I think it's almost free. Um, but when it comes to those people, If you are hanging around people that make you feel bad about who you are, you need to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. You can hear everything I'm saying. Hold on.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know why it's double tapping. Do you think I should click out and click back in?
Yeah, yeah. See what I do.
Let me click out and I'm gonna click back in.
Okay. Okay, we just experienced technical difficulties, everybody. Hope y'all enjoying the interview so far. But yeah, um, whew, it's amazing, just to have a female guest for the first time. Hope y'all liking it. Hope y'all rocking with us. I told y'all she was somebody to be reckoned with. She cool peoples. See we get her back.
Okay, I think I may have done that when I think I may have done that when I started a watch party.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay. Yeah,
yeah, but I was just saying, like, as far as people, and you have to understand that if you show me the 5 people that you're around the most, I'll show you yourself. So if you hanging around people all day and all they do is talk about people, trust me, you'll start talking about people. If you hang around people all day who have businesses, just like with me with comedy, I had to hang around some comedians. I had to hang around some business people to learn about business. That's how you put yourself in those positions to upgrade your life, is by surrounding yourself with those people. And this is what I find with us as human beings, right? It's 2 things, okay? Because they always equate this to black and white. It's not necessarily black and white. I think a lot of it comes just from our environments overall. But what I noticed is that we get intimidated by people that maybe we feel are better than us or that are doing more than us. So instead of embracing them and understanding that we can learn so much from them, what we do is tend to shun them or tend to not be around them. And a lot of people like to be the best person in the group, the best looking, the best dressing, the one with the most money. Well, guess what? You're going to cap it right there. You got to upgrade that circle. Either if there are some people you'll be able to bring with you, you'll know them right away. But the people that buck you, you can't bring them. Anybody that you're around, anybody, because this doesn't make them a bad person. Remember this. People living in their limitations. So any person that makes you feel bad about yourself, any person that you find yourself, now you drunk all the time, now you dating the wrong guys, now you stealing clothes out the mall, whatever people end up doing to keep up with this group that you're with, X, and X that group and go find you a group that will accept you for you, continue to help you grow, and does not mind sharing resources. Because if you hanging around somebody and they getting all this and all that and they starting this and they ain't tapped you on the shoulder and said, sis, bro, you know you can do this, this, and that, it ain't in your best interest.
right. Because everybody that's in your face ain't your friends.
You will learn that real quick. And I think if you notice, you look at older people and it's like they circle just shrinks smaller and smaller. You know, when I was younger, I had 10,000 friends. And don't be wrong, I still have 10,000 friends. I have a lot of friends, but on a regular basis, my circle is pretty small. And that way, I know if I tell this person a secret, I ain't got to worry about everybody down the street talking about my business because I know this circle, they got me, you know?
Yeah, yeah, me too. I just have pretty much had to go through the loops for me to realize who was really down with me and who was talking about me and who was playing both sides of the fence. So it really takes something very real in contrast to for you to break the spell. And just when it's something that Dave Chappelle said to me that got to me when he was on Inside Actor Studio, when he said that he regretted leaving his father on his dying bed or deathbed to go to a pilot meeting for Fox or something, and he said that when that happened, he said that just okay, I'm sorry, Siri came on, but he said that when his father died, he was just like, that just broke the spell of Hollywood and the fame and the glamour, and saying that, dang, I've been spending so much time over here. I've been neglecting the people that really care about me. He was like, man, like, what happened to my friends? Like, wait a minute, do I have any friends? Or when the last time I seen my friends? And that's exactly is a reality check that a lot of us doesn't get the chance to have. But I feel like it takes a person to be chosen to go through that type of journey, because everybody isn't going to get it. Everybody isn't going to understand it. And that's the sad part about it.
No, everybody is not. And I think that that's why you have to be selective. First off, the selective in the circle, but even in your circle, because I'm not telling you to kick everybody out because everybody has a role. That's just like me as an entrepreneur. I have some friends and they're still truly my friends. They don't understand me or the entrepreneurship part. So I have to understand that those friends, I can talk to them about this. Maybe I can call them and talk about my son. My friend, she's a great mother. She doesn't understand me quitting my job as a social worker for 14 years, a stable job, to go after my dreams. So I started to learn that I can't talk to her about my dreams because she gonna be a dream killer, but maybe I can talk to her and lean on her for support with my family. Maybe I can talk to her and we can just talk about what to eat. You know what I mean? I had to learn to stop kicking it with people who didn't understand my vision, because if they understood the vision, then it would be theirs. God gave me this vision and gave me the instructions, so I have to go out and seek those people that will help me with the instructions I was given by God, because I'm only here to live once. And if I die tomorrow, won't nobody say, not a person that knows me will say, she didn't do everything that she wanted to do. She didn't go out in a blaze of glory, and she didn't live her best life.
Absolutely.
I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Outside of having a man, now, soon as the man is gonna be a better life. Right now, it's best, but when I get me a boo, my soulmate, he out there. He hear me right now. I don't know where he at, but he hear me. So yeah,
But yeah,
absolutely.
it's just I'm gonna say this. A lot of people don't want to be leaders because they killed all of them. And it just takes courage to, no matter what, whether if the person stays or this person leave, I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. I still gonna believe what I believe, and just take a leap of faith. Because all my friends, some of them happy for me, and some of them like, man, you wasted your time. You lost your damn mind, man. Go back and get your money back for your LLC. But a lot of them was raised to be workers. Even though I'm a hustler, I'm a work. I'm a, blood, sweat, and tears and all that. But I'd rather be my own boss. I'd rather pick my own hours. I'd rather just do it because it's fun. And knowing that, I can break the cycle. I can show other young men that you don't gotta be out here in these streets. And I'm in Saginaw. I don't know if I told you, but I'm in Saginaw, Michigan.
Nasty.
So it's just seeing all these athletes and all these famous people that came from here, it just lets me, be inspired, and just knowing that I can go far. It's all about the work, it's all about the determination, the sacrifices, the grind, and I practically do this all by myself. I'm going to school for it now, but I didn't have no college training and production and
College is not always
oh yeah.
necessary. That's another thing. And I'm college educated. I have a master's. I have an MBA from University of Detroit Mercy. I have a bachelor's degree from Dillard University. I'm an HBCU grad. Very proud of that. Um, for me, it was a way for me to break the cycle because really at that time, and I talk about this why I ended up writing the book, The Faith Over Fear, Tales of Retired Hood Rat. Like I said, it's on Amazon Kindle if anybody wants to read it. It's a short book too. But at that time, I was beefing real heavy in my neighborhood. I had a lot of drama. I was really lost as far as my direction. I was going through a lot of things with my parents. I was going through just a lot. And I just knew that I needed to change environments at that time. And for me, college was a way out because my college was in New Orleans and I was from Detroit. And what better way to change your environment than to move 15 hours away? So that helped me. But I definitely want to let people know that college is great. College is amazing. But you don't always have to have, especially in today's world. See, we ain't have no YouTube like that. We didn't have no Google like that where you can just get online and just learn different things. You can basically go on YouTube for people who are looking for ideas to get started. People ask me this all the time. YouTube University is one of the best ways. They also have an app now, and this is a free game, some free jewels called EDX. EDX. And it's the app you can download on your phone for free. And it's free college courses from some of the major universities all across the country. I'm talking about Harvard, MIT, Cornell University, UCLA, and they offer these free courses that you can take right on your phone. Now you can pay if you want a certificate, 100, 300, however much it costs, but you can still go on there and get the knowledge for free. So there are a lot of different ways. And for me now, and like even with my son, we talk about college, but if he doesn't want to go to college, we're still going to equip him with the tools to make his dreams come true regardless.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I owe a lot of money, y'all. I owe a lot of money. Listen, I'm selling my food stamp card. I'm selling my food stamp card for my students because I owe a lot of money from going to school. And then I owe a lot of money. Then I got out of school and wasn't making a quarter of the shit that I owe. So I'm just telling y'all, anybody want to buy food stamps, they 9400.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was in Job Corps, and yeah, I'm glad I went because even though when I got there, it looked like a concentration camp, looked like the longest yard and shit. I was like, man, what the hell? That's,
Am I a prison or
I mean,
Job
this
Corps?
wasn't on the brochure.
Oh, the brochure had it looking nuts.
Man,
You had how sad you got to this boy. Like, what's
oh my
this? They was
God.
giving a meal at the opening. You got there. You got a cold bologna
Oh
sandwich.
man, it was bad. It was crazy though. I ain't never fought so much in my life until I went to Job Corps. but
Wow.
but I needed that because like you said, in order to become a better person, you gotta change your environment. You gotta leave some people behind, and gotta rough it out. And I don't know who I would be if I didn't go down there because
Yeah.
I was homeless at that time and staying with different family members, and I didn't know where I was going or where I was headed. So I just kept on seeing these commercials about St. Louis and stuff like that the whole particular week. And then I saw a Job Corps commercial, so I was like, maybe this is my calling or something. But I met a lot of amazing people, and to be honest, like the best teachers I had was in Job Corps.
Sometimes, so a lot of times we have an inner voice, right? So they say God is everywhere. So if God is everywhere, that means that God is in you. How can God be everywhere in everything and not be in
Right.
you? So a lot of people don't understand that God in you, that voice in you, whatever you want to call it, it speaks to you and it will tell you what it wants you to do. A lot of times we fight it because we like, I don't want to go job corps. I don't want to go college. It's telling you your path. And I think a lot of times what we do is we look at other people's blueprints and that's how we feel we should live. They went to college, we should do that. They went to this, we should do that. They started a business, we should do that. Now, it's a thin line between being inspired and copycatting because you can be inspired. That's like me, I'm a vegan now. I haven't always been a vegan. I actually sell hot dogs. I just don't get high on my own site. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people like, yo, I remember the first time I started when I wasn't gonna eat meat. It's almost 5 years next month. February 12th will mark 5 years since I've had a piece of chicken, turkey, beef, any of that. So burger, any for me. But what I had to tell people was that I don't know any vegans. I wasn't raised by any vegans. I'm talking about we straight up focus hope, canned meat. We was living our best life. You know what I'm saying? Mama put chicken in everything. Chicken on the green beans, chicken on the rice, chicken on the corn, chicken and tomato, just chicken. Everything got chicken in there. I get it. Chicken grease. If you got chicken, it's the grease. We frying French fries in the chicken grease. I get it. I live that life, and I'm not saying for my lifestyle. I'm not one of them people like, you need to be a vegan. No, that's just what God called me to do. But I had to start my own blueprint. And I noticed in life when I was following everybody else's blueprint, ooh, they doing it like this, I should do it. And not being me, it wasn't as successful as it is now that I just, even if everybody else go to the left, and my brain tell me go to the right, I'm going to the right. But for a long time, I would go where they went, even though my brain was like, no, no, you go this way. Because I thought it was a blueprint. I thought I could look at this person's life manual and copy what they're doing and have the same success. That's why a lot of us aren't successful, because we trying to copy what this person do instead of doing what we do.
I agree. Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and what fits you. Because I don't try to imitate anybody. Because if you don't like me, that's your motherfucking problem, because I'm authentic. I'm original. Because I feel like, I'm the only guy that can, talk about being a thought and don't be shunned for it. I don't care. That's just me. But
You
at
a thought pocket? Don't tell me you a thought pocket. Don't tell me you a thought pocket.
hey, I could be a retired thought. You know
You
what I'm
don't
saying? Like, don't.
I'm gonna tell you, the only indicator that you might have been a thought pocket is the fact that you had a Crown Royal hat, and everybody got the bag. Don't nobody got the hat. You the only person got the hat. I never seen the hat. I seen the bag, and I never seen the royal blue hat. You got nerve to not even have the green or the purple. So that is the only indicator you a thought pocket, because you got a nice smile. You ain't looking thought pocketish. Oh, thought pocket. Okay, red-handed.
Hey.
Put it in stuff at least. Damn.
Yeah, I'm just me, but it's just, at the end of the day, like, I'm helping people and stuff, and I'm doing something positive. But we all have our guilty pleasures and indulge in secret things, and I just love women. Like y'all are so dope. Like, I'm gonna be careful what I say, so it won't be considered hate speech. But I don't see how they do it. I can't do it. Like, no.
It's like said about the blueprint. It's like what we were saying about life. You find okay. It's almost like you said about workers earlier. There are a place for people who work. People who work are amazing. I worked for years. Okay, I got my first job. I was 12 years old. Okay, literally, I got my first documented job with a paycheck. I was 15 years old. So I've been working consistently since I was 12 years old, from car washes to Burger King. I've had probably over 25 jobs. I worked at Auntie Annie's in the mall. I worked at a dry cleaners. I worked for the school board. I worked for the Oakland County Children's Jail. I worked for the state of Michigan. I worked for my college. I worked for some niggas up the street at the spot. I just worked for a lot of people. So there's there's a place for that. There's a place for that. You know, but that's not everybody's
Right.
place. There are some people, they do not want to be a boss. I have family members now, they are happy. They make great money. They can get off when they don't have the responsibility of, because when you're the boss, it's all on you. I don't give a damn what your employee ain't do. At the end of the day, that's yours. A lot of people don't want that responsibility, extra stress, and they recognize that. I guess my whole thing is that we have to get to a place where we
Right.
recognize who we are. We're honest with ourselves about who we are. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. So that's what we have to get in order to understand where we need to go and have a fulfilling life. Because at the end of the day, when most of us perish, like they say, you ain't putting no money in the coffin, even though you should be leaving some money to your kids, because that's a whole nother talk. Black people, we got to start leaving our kids. Stop leaving your kids a damn light bill. Leave them a couple dollars. Damn, they need it. Um, my point being is that we have to do our own blueprint. We have to live our own best life. And I feel like it's the beginning of the year. It's 2021. And hopefully, if I ain't did nothing for nobody, no time, hopefully I gave you at least the seed to start thinking about who you are, what you want to do, and what will fulfill, what will make you happy every day when you get up. What will make you happy and make your life fulfilled and better?
I totally agree. And pretty much like my legacy, I just want everybody to understand that all I ever wanted to do was just inspire other people, give people the courage to go out for their dream. Because, like I said in a couple episodes, it's like when you're a kid, you automatically dream big. So when you get older, them dreams become little smaller than they was, and we need to get back into that way of thinking. Cause last year I didn't think I was gonna be, doing this stuff, and I didn't really think I was gonna be able to actually have a face-to-face conversation with you. So
Why not? Why would you think that? Look, you know what I'm starting to realize, and this is something else, like, because a lot of people will say that I'm humble or something, you know what I mean, and I don't think about it that way. Somebody you reckon with. But I do understand and recognize that there are people who think it's probably harder to access me than what it really is. And most people, when they call on me and they need my help, I usually come. Here come that double voice again. It's hating on us. Too bad. It's at the end anyway, so we good. But they hating on
it's all
us.
good though. But I just saying that because you on your Carmen San Diego shit. So that's why I be like, it's hard to catch you. So, but I really, uh, I really appreciate you coming to the show, and hopefully you will come back. Cause
Anytime, just let me know. As long as it fits in my schedule, I will. And I definitely want to put out a call to anybody who wants to be a comedian, anybody who wants to try it out. We have virtual auditions for Getting Off Season 2, which is on Amazon Prime. So make sure you go check out Getting Off Season 2. I'll leave the comments down so you'll know where to go. Don't forget, vegan cookbook. And anybody who wants to reach out, I welcome you too. I usually, I don't mind talking to people about vision or leaving their jobs or being a hood rat, because I'm helping people retire one hood rat at a time.
okay, well that includes the Tiffany Barb interview. Everybody, hope everyone enjoyed. We made history, girl, and thank you for coming to the show.
I appreciate it. And thank you for having me on anytime, Dollar
Okay,
Will. You know you like
well,
a brother to me, so I'm always here for you. It's not royal for the emotions. Like,
all right, you have yourself a wonderful rest of the night.
I will. I got a show tonight, so I'm gonna get ready. But I appreciate you
Good
guys.
luck.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye.